Hello everyone. Today's first tutorial will be about reading and writing from memories in streaming ways and using some control unit. It will be about 3 or 4 episodes so you can understand the implementation of ROM, RAM and control unit. So let's start. So as you know, the data can be coming, for example, from camera, but in streaming way, pixel by pixel, each one can represent RGB color. We have by byte speed depends on resolution of the camera. So this data has to be processed and stored in a memory or displayed in VGA monitor or sent to another PC or sent to the processor. So we need a buffer. In our case, we need to design, for example, a RAM. So we can put this data one by one until we finish the frame, or it depends on the size. Then we can have our data. Also, we need to design a ROM. We put it one by one. Another option which is displayed on VGA in video display real time. Also, we can send it to a PC using UART in serial form protocol or Ethernet or any other protocol. We have another option which is processing, soft processing of the FPGA, which is the ARM processor. We can do also another any other processing here, and it will be easier to send it, for example, to the computer using UART or Ethernet or USB. It depends because we have the library. It is soft here. We use C language, so we can display it in the VGA in this fashion, pixel by pixel. And we can store it in ROM or SD card on whatever. So the work first one is to design the RAM. Also, secondly, the ROM. And you can display it. To sell for the RAM, we'll have to provide some signals, not just the data, some control signals for the writing and reading mode, because we prefer not to write and read at the same time. We'll have to send some control signals for the writing, some other signals for the reading for the RAM. Same thing for the ROM. That's why we need to design a logic that we will call control unit. This control unit will be responsible for sending this data for the RAM and the ROM and the VGA to command it to be in this first in writing mode and come to the pixels one by one to check if the RAM is full or not. When it's full, it will send another signal to tell it stop writing and tell the camera stop reading frames. At the same time, tell it through another signal to start reading pixel by pixel. Same time, send a command signal for the ROM to tell it start receiving data. Also, send the data or the control signal to command the VGA or the PC or form because the pixel needs to follow this protocol, or use the axis stream protocol from the hardware VGA FPGA to the software FPGA. So next episode we'll start designing the RAM. The following one will start designing the control unit. We do test bench to read data from an image, static image. In the beginning we do static image, but we read it pixel by pixel to simulate the camera. Later, it will help you to use real streaming data from real camera having frames from the real world. So let's start by designing the RAM. So the RAM, as you know, sorry, it's something like that. We'll design it using HDL. All we need clock, of course. we need reset and the data that will be coming from the camera data. Another additional signal which is called data valid. We need to check if this data is valid, is truly coming from a real camera or not. Sometimes it's not, it will be a problem. So we need to buy the data and data valid. We start pixel, first one here, second one here, third one. It depends on the address. Until we finish, we count this data, switch to the reading mode, so we can read the data one by one. First one, and third, until we have our streaming as we got. So this is a setup. This will be serving as backup. So that's all for this introduction. Next we'll start implementing the RAM.